right, we are going through area model multiplication. We're going to do some 3 and 4 digit by 1 digit multiplication and 2 by 2 digit multiplication. 4 steps to doing area model multiplication. The first one is decompose your multiplicants. Those are the numbers that you're multiplying together. The second step, you need to create a rectangle. Step 3 is multiply, and then step 4 is add. I'm going to show you decompose with 317 times 8. The number 317 can be decomposed into hundreds, tens, and ones. 317 has 3 hundreds in it. It has 1 10, and it has 7 ones. The number 8 has 8 ones in it. So that's how I decompose. I take my numbers and I divide them into thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. Step 2 is to create a rectangle. I'm going to create a rectangle that would hold 317 this way and 8 this way. So I'm going to have a rectangle that is long, just like this. I broke 317 up into 1, 2, 3 different numbers. So I'm going to break my rectangle up into 1, 2, 3 different rectangles. Now, I mentioned that we're going to be multiplying, so I like to put my multiplication symbol in the top corner to remind myself that I am indeed going to be multiplying. Now, I'm going to take my decomposed numbers and place them over the rectangles. Here are my 300s, here are my 10s, and here are my 7s. If it helps you to remember, you can put these plus symbols in there. And we're multiplying 317 by 8. So I'm going to multiply that by 8. Now, all I have to do is go through and multiply these two numbers in each of these boxes. So I'm going to do 300 times 8. 3 times 8 is 24. And I'm going to tack on those 2 extra zeros. So 300 times 8 would be 2,400. And I'm going to circle that so I remember to come back to it. Next I have is 10 times 8. 10 times 8 gives me 80. And again, I'm going to circle that so I don't forget it. My last step here is 8 times 7. And if you need a multiplication chart, all you have to do is Google multiplication chart and go to the images, and we'll pull up thousands of different multiplication charts to help you remember what some of these are. 8 times 7 gives me 56, and I circle it. And I move on to my step number 4, which is addition. All I'm going to do is add my circled numbers. So I'm going to add 2,400 plus 80. Remember to line up your place values. And then I'm going to add 56 plus symbol, equal symbol. Notice that all of these are nice and vertical. 0 plus 0 plus 6 gives me 6. 0 plus 8 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Drop the 3, carry the 1. 1 times 4, or 1 plus 4 gives me 5. And then 2 plus nothing is 2. So that means that 317 times 8 gives me 2,536. The next one we're going to go through, the video is going to pause, and you are going to go through and do some of these on your own, or answer some of these questions on your own. We'll start back over with 1,231. I need to, step one, decompose that. So I have 1,231, and I'm multiplying that by 3. I have thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones, so I need to decompose this. I'm going to decompose this into thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. I have 1,000. I have 2 hundreds. I have 3 tens. I definitely didn't do that on purpose. And then I have 1 1. Now 3 is just going to equal 3. From there, I'm going to create my rectangle. I'm going to divide that rectangle up into however many numbers I have here. So again, this is a long rectangle. I have 4 numbers across and 1 number down. So just like this, making sure your multiplication symbol's in the corner. 1,000 plus 200 plus 30 plus 1, and then I have 3 across the bottom. 3 times 1,000, that gives you 3,000. Circle your answer. 200 times 3. 2 times 3 gives me 6. So 200 times 3 would be 600. Now I'm going to multiply 30 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So 30 times 3 would be 90. And 3 times 1. Anything times 1 is itself. So 3 times 1 is 3. And my step 4 is to add. So I'm going to line all of these up. I have 3,000 plus 600 plus 90, lining up my place values, plus 3. Add those up. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 3 gives me 3. 0 plus 0 plus 9 gives me 9. 0 plus 6 gives me 6, and 3 plus nothing is 3. So my answer here is 3,693. At this point, you're going to go through and you're going to solve this problem on your own. I'll get it set up for you. If you are unsure at any of these steps along the way, please make sure that you are going back and rewatching certain sections. So my last problem here is 2,174 times 5. I need to decompose 2,174 and decompose that into thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. 2,174. There are 2 thousands. There are 100. There are 70 or 7 tens, and there are 4 ones, and then I have 5 ones right here. Again, I'm going to create my rectangle. Multiplying in the corner, I have 2,000 plus 100 plus 70 plus 4, and then multiplying all that by 5. 5 times 2 is 10, so 5 times 2,000 would be 10,000. 100 times 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 100 times 5 would be 500. I have 70 times 5. 7 times 5 is 35, so 70 times 5 would be 350. And then I have 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. I'm going to add all these up. 10,000 plus 500 plus 350